When designing children's spaces, there's a lot of different things that we can do to help our rooms grow with our children. And there's many little tips and tricks that could help us do just that. So the first thing I do usually is if there's a theme that a child loves, a movie or something like that, you take the main features of that movie and then you kind of take it apart. In this case, we have Frozen, for example, which was the inspiration of this room. The dress itself was a beautiful aqua color, and that became the actual surroundings of this space with the walls and the bedding. The actual theme of the movie was snowflakes and icicles and an ice castle. So we gave them that, just, you know, you have snow carpet and you have icicle headboards with crystals reflective of the ice. So use the children's imagination and what they love and make it something that really has huge longevity, and that's something that's a great design element for your space, and make them believe whatever they think. That's the beauty working with children. Their creativity is so wild, they'll imagine it just by seeing it. In the instance of a boys' room, for example, even without a movie, they would use the train as a theme. And it's so subtle in the room, you barely see it, whether it's like on an artwork or a train on the shelf or even a little cushion on the bed. It's very subtle. If you change it to Spider-Man or something else down the road, we could just interchange those little elements, but the core foundation of the space is still neutral and has huge longevity, and that's key. Little things that are important when you involve the kids is to make sure that they feel they had a huge part in the design concept of it. So that way they will appreciate the space, they'll take better care of it. Things like even a drawing. I always love to have them draw whatever their heart desires, and you can end up putting it into a frame, and you could put it even on the wall, or they could draw stars if they want to, or anything like that. This way they'll always see it with them, and as they grow older, their art will get better, and then you just always interchange the pictures in the art, but the foundation is still there and they still have a really sentimental part of their space with them. One thing that's important when designing for children is to think of what they love to do. What do they need and what will they need to do in the future? Creating different zones into a space, whether it's large or small, is key. Seating a banquette underneath a window or a chair in a corner promotes reading, which is great. Also a little play area. They could play, and at the same time they could do puzzles, they could eat a snack if they keep it clean. Different things like that is important for them, but then they feel like it's welcoming, and they're also going to want to maintain their spaces. Now, one thing that's important to mention, sometimes we think that light colors are not forgiving for children, but we have to have a fine balance with that. For example, abrasion factors in a fabric is the amount of time some things could be rubbed. If it's really, really strong, it will hold to your child's banging or anything like that. In this case, the headboards have a very strong abrasion factor, which is very good and durable. Bedding, light but also easily washable, so it's not a problem. The furniture can also be light, but if it's easily washable because of the surfaces, it withstands crayons and permanent markers. So what you want to do when you choose your flooring, you want to have something that the children will enjoy playing in. Most of the time they're sitting on the floor. You could give them a table, but they'll be on the floor playing. So something of a soft surface, a soft carpet that's durable, that's stain resistant maybe. I love having multi-layers on flooring surfaces. People ask me all the time, can I put a carpet on top of a carpet? Yes, you can. It adds more dimension, also makes the space feel wider, and it's that extra texture and softness to it. Have fun with your children's spaces when designing them, involve them, and the sky's the limit. Let your creativity go wild with them.